Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Myself Professor Ganak Dhanashree. Today we will discuss solution of algebraic and transcendental equation and bisection method. An expression of the form f of x is equal to a0 x raised to n plus a1 x raised to n minus 1 plus a2 x raised to n minus 2 plus and so on plus an. Here a0, a1, a2, an are constants and a0 not equal to 0. N is positive integers is called polynomial in s of degree n is positive integer is called polynomial in x of degree n. The given polynomial f of x is equal to 0 is called algebraic equation of degree n. Again, when the expression f of x which involves some other functions such as like that a trigonometric function, logarithmic function, exponential function, then f of x is equal to 0, then it's called transcendental equation. If f of x is quadratic, cubic and or biquadratic equation, then algebraic formulas are available for finding the roots. But when f of x is polynomial of higher degree or expression which involves transcendental functions, algebraic methods are available to find. So in this case we find the roots by apposite method. We shall discuss some numerical methods for finding the solution of an equation. The value of x for which an equation f of x is equal to 0 is satisfied is called its root. The process of finding the roots of an equation is known as the solution of that equation. Next, concept of bisection method. So we know that the given function is continuous in the interval close interval x0 x1 and f of x0 and f of x1 have opposite signs, then there exists at least one root between x0 and x1. So this is intermediate value theorem. So bisection method is based on intermediate value theorem. So we use this theorem in bisection method. First we choose two trial points x0 and x1 such that image of x0 is f of x0, image of x1 is f of x1 are of opposite signs. For the sake of definiteness, so let f of x0 less than 0 and f of x1 greater than 0 has a opposite sign. The search interval for the root is open interval x0 x1. Now we bisect this interval x0 and x1 open interval x0 x1. So denote the midpoint by x2. So x2 is equal to x0 plus x1 upon 2. If f of x2 is equal to 0, then we have x2 is the correct root. Otherwise, the root lies either in between open interval x0 x2 or in between x2 x1, depending upon whether f of x2 is positive or negative. If f of x2 is greater than 0, then the search interval for the root is open interval x0 x2. If x2 less than 0, then the search interval for the root is x2 x1. Here we notice that in either case the new search interval is half of the previous interval. Again we bisect the new search interval. The process is repeated. Okay, thank you. If you like this video, then like and subscribe. Thank you very much.